Hey everybody, Tim here with the brand new season of Lost in Space, Season 2, Episode 1, Shipwrecked. And to be honest with you, from the first episode of Season 2 at least so far, I haven't watched any others, I'm digging it. Like, this is more Lost in Space than most of Season 1. I did enjoy Season 1, it had its ups and downs, but so far, like, this is Lost in Space. Because you got the Robinson family, you got West, you got Dr. Smith, and you're just trying to figure stuff out. The only thing that's missing is the robot. So, from the beginning to the end, seeing the robots fight, like, it, boom, starts off right at the end of Season 1 and just continues. And, like, you actually see them go into, like, the Resolute, I think it was. So it's like, okay, so what's going on with the robots? Because then that's all you see. So, 7 months later, we see the family, the whole Christmas tree, which the series debuted Christmas Eve, so I think that was great, like a nice little shout out to Christmas. And then them giving presents, and then Penny's memoir of Lost in Space. And I was like, that's really cute. Like, I totally get it. And, like, Will publishes his sister's book, stuff like that, I thought was really nice. I thought it was a nice touch, and especially the fact that it was Penny. I mean, I think most people would have assumed it to be Will, because I think most people think of Will as the main character, so that's nice. Dr. Smith being locked in her little bedroom thing is kind of an interesting little twist. And then finally, like, they basically, like, monsoon season is coming, and so they have to turn the Jupiter into a sailboat, and it's actually kind of interesting. And the fact that Dr. Smith talks her way out of being locked out and helps them sail around the rocks and everything. And the whole scene with, like, Dr. Smith and Maureen, where she's like, I wouldn't have escaped from my room just to make a hole, just to make John think that monsoon season was coming, just to make a sailboat for us to get away. Like, the depths of her, like, sass and evilness and just diabolical is amazing. And you think, like, did she actually do any of that? Or is she just talking shit just to make Maureen question herself? So stuff like that's really great. The big kind of twist is as they're sailing, and they see the waterfall, and as it pans out, it looks like the world was just cut in half, or like something like a laser or something just drilled through it. Presumably, again, we'll return to the whole robot theme, which is kind of the big coincidence. But, like, what's going to happen? Like, this show immediately hooks you in and just gets you going. And at first, when they were like, we're turning a spaceship into a sailboat, I was like, oh, this is going to be rough. Like, but it was actually really interesting. I really enjoyed it. A lot of the dialogue is still great. Like, when John and Dawn are, like, rotating, trying to push the Jupiter off of the rocks. And he's like, I'm the strongest man here. And John just looks at him. He's like, you're a close second. Like, stuff like that I think was really great. Like, the dialogue is well written. The effects are amazing. Like, the show seriously has some money behind it. And I think it was really interesting. And then finally, the robot at the end doing the cave painting. It'll be interesting to see how they kind of loop him back into the series. Overall, for one episode in, I'm enjoying it. For those who have seen it, I know a lot of people, binge watched it all of Christmas Day. I can't do that. I got too much stuff to do, and I work. So, for those who have seen this episode at least, for those who have binged the whole season, please don't spoil it for me. But at least this episode, what did you guys think? Thank you guys for everything, and I will see you guys next time for Precipice.